Hello and welcome back to Conquest Creations. In this video we have the Easterlings led by Geordie, who's back on the channel, going up against Mordor, played by Alex. Now this is a very exciting game. We've got two 400-point armies, and importantly we have the Witch King going up against Khamul the Easterling. Alex has taken the Witch King on horse in a really cool white color scheme, while Geordie has a converted Nazgul on Fell Beast as his Khamul. This is going to be a really interesting clash. We've got two very technical armies going up against each other. Alex also has Kardush the Fire Caller, so has a bit of extra magic above Geordie.
G'day team, Geordie here with the Two Tails podcast. Alright, so we're back again. I've got the ninjas, but we got a different flavour. Khamul the Easterling on Fell Beast, baby.
Hey guys, it's Alex, and I'm here to play Geordie's Easterlings today, and I've brought with me the Witch King rocking the Crown of Morgul, and he's brought along with him a mixture of Black Nums, Orcs, Morannon Orcs, and Kardush. So today is my birthday, so realistically there are two options. Either one, I'm going to win based on pure strategical genius and just being a better player, but if I lose, Geordie's just a mean person.
That's probably true. How many of you have ever felt personally victimized by
Geordie.
The plan is get Khamul in, do a heroic combat, one-shot a hero. Failing that, I'm just going to hope to win with the daggers of the ninjas.
And here we are with the board set up for the game. The scenario is destroy the supplies, so each player has 3 objectives in their deployment zone. The enemy wants to move into base contact with these, and if they hold them at the end of the turn, they have destroyed that supply marker, which will score them 2 points. There's also 2 points for killing the enemy leader, breaking the enemy, as well as having a banner. So let's get into it. And here we are at the start of the game. The board is set and the pieces are ready to move. Now this is a really interesting clash. Nazgul versus Nazgul always has a lot of interesting magic going on. Both Nazgul have the Sap Will special rule that they can use to take the will points off their enemy. It's going to be interesting to see if Geordie and Alex go for this or they avoid it to save their will points. So as Alex moved the Witch King, he's going to be casting some magic. What are you planning on doing?
So we're going to chuck a 2-dice Compel on Khamul. I'm very worried about a potential move and compel a Wild Rider and then combat off it. So we're just going to keep him well away. I'm happy to trade my resources for his.
All right. So you've got it on a 6. Geordie, will you be resisting that?
Nah.
All right, just letting it go through?
Yep.
Cool, so Alex, you can move Khamul 6 inches.
Awesome. Let's send him 6 inches back just onto your objective.
There.
Yeah.
And fall over.
Now that was an interesting cast from Alex. I get it because he has more will on the Witch King and he's better at casting, so just delaying Geordie can give the lines a chance to clash, and then hopefully Alex's lines can overpower Geordie. Well, at least that's the thinking. And into turn 3, the lines are clashing.
So Kardush has moved forward and he's realized, oh, there's no priority targets to go for. Let's just kill a ninja. Once we get rid of them, that helps us out immensely. So just a 1-dice flame burst at this slide over here.
All right, needs a 3 here.
Big fail.
He's got it, so that's a strength 6 hit, so it'll kill on a 3.
And rid dice. Let's go.
And moot.
Alrighty.
Take him out.
I don't want to.
But you have to.
All right, and you move the Witch King. What's his plan?
We're just going to hold up Khamul, 1-dice transfix on him.
All right, so you're going through your will. It's on a 5.
I'll keep it on 5. I'm not going to reroll that.
So Geordie, what's the plan there? You gonna resist it or just stay there?
Yeah, we're going to try and resist because I can get a pretty big charge off if all goes well.
So 3 will.
2 back. 2 back for free!
2 6s, so that's only cost you 1 and you're not transfixed. So Alex has this one Wild Rider who's coming around the side and can then go on to threaten these back objectives. So that is the Mordor movement done and goes to the Easterlings. Geordie, what's your big move here?
Khamul's going to charge that Black Num at the front. This little gentleman here.
All right.
So we'll do our courage. Courage for our friends.
You're totally fine. And he flies in.
Imagine not being this.
And here we are at the start of the combat phase. Do we have any heroics to declare?
Big heroic from Khamul.
All right, so Khamul's on a heroic combat. Alex, do you have any counter?
Because of the failed Trans 6, we're going to have to call Heroic Strike just to make sure he goes into something else that isn't the Witch King.
Yep, so the Witch King's called heroic strike. All right, well, that'll go into that heroic combat.
I'm shit,
This
And
is
here we
Khamul.
go.
Only a 5?
Got it. Oh, alright, battle.
So the
Do you have
Orc is
banner?
on a 3.
Maybe. I'll do my my ninja first. Still
All
a
right,
5?
Orc needs a 6.
No,
Not
easy.
good enough. So Khamul has won that fight. And can you get the wound?
Oh, yeah, right. There's a second part to doing that.
They're all a big 4.
There we go.
Barely.
So Khamul loses a point of will for fighting in combat at the end of the turn, but because he's done 1 wound, he'll get 1 will back as well.
All right, so I've just lined up a cheeky hurl onto the Witch King. He struck up, so I can't get him with a 1-shot, but we'll at least knock him over.
That was a clever play from Geordie, just charging the guys in front of him so that he can hurl into the Witch King instead of risking dying in a combat to him. And across the battle, the fights are raging, and overall they went pretty well for Geordie, winning more than he lost, but not much damage done. Khamul has just won his fight, and he chose to hurl the Orc that he was fighting against, so he's throwing him 5 inches directly back. So that's going to hit quite a few guys, and importantly, knock the Witch King off his horse. And in Khamul's hurl, he killed these 2, so he needed a 5 to win the regular Orc, a 6 to win the Morannon, and then the Witch King gets hit by the Strength 3 from the hurl, and is knocked flying, so takes another Strength 3. George just rolled 2 6s to wound, but these need 6s by 4s.
2 4s, baby.
So 2 4s, come on. Come on.
1, I'll take it.
1, okay, so it is a wound on the Witch King. The Witch King only has 1 wound. Alex, how many fate did he start with?
I did buy all 3 for this particular
All
unfortunate
3.
circumstance.
All right, let's see it. First roll.
3 1s in a row, baby. Oh.
Passed.
Fair enough.
Okay. So, little bit anticlimactic, but a huge effort from Khamul. And finally, does that Morannon that was hurled get killed as well,
yeah.
Geordie?
So 3 strength 3s. Nope. And the strength 6. Yes.
Yes.
I'll take it.
So, very successful turn from Khamul as the Witch King is replaced. Here we are at the end of the turn. So, that was a huge turn out of Khamul that goes to priority for the next turn. Let's see it.
Let's go. 5.
Goes to the Easterlings. I'm just going to quickly interrupt to tell you about 4th Age 3D printing. 4th Age 3D printing provides an awesome selection of 3D printed miniatures, whether you're looking for Middle-earth alternatives or any other games or collectibles, even some cosplay stuff. This video is also brought to you by the Kingdom of Durak Deep Kickstarter, which has finished, but you can pick up a late pledge over on our website. The link is in the description down below. Thanks, and let's get back to the video. Alex, what have you decided to do?
It's going to be a heroic move with Kardosh.
Alright, Geordie, you going to counter that?
Oh, 100%. Easterling captain's calling it, baby.
Alright, so let's see the roll-off. 4, 5, 6 goes to the
Oh,
Easterlings.
this is a big roll. No!
Goes evil. Alright. So that's Kardosh to move. Alex, where's he going?
Well, he's in a bit of a dangerous spot, but he does have a bit of magic on him, so I think he is going to back up, and as he is starting to wheel around, he's going to throw a 2-dice flame burst directly at your boy Kardosh.
Ooh,
He's
okay.
throwing it at himself.
Come on!
Come on.
You confused me with your funny words, man.
We've got these names mixed around the whole game. Alright. 2 dice at Khamul.
Looking for 3s.
Big
You want
threes.
to lose his... Oh, love that.
There's a 6. Geordie, you going to worry about resisting that?
I'm not going to. I'm just going to have to trust fate.
Alright.
Well, and he'll whiff, so that's
So
also good.
it's only a strength 6 hit, so it wounds on a 5 here.
It will go up and down.
Yes.
Though. So we're going to go
Alright.
first on Khamul himself.
Yep. Easy.
No.
But how about the
Fell
fell
beast.
base?
On a 4.
No.
Oh no, did you spend all your will on that?
The spell didn't go well, but at least Alex still gets to move first, and he's actually been able to wrap around with one of his Black Numenorians there. And it's the Witch King's turn to move. Alex, what are you planning on doing here?
So we're going to throw a compel at Khamul. I haven't decided yet whether we're going to pull him in to combat and strike, or we send him away, but hopefully that's Geordie's problem and he can resist it.
Alright, so 2 dice. You've got on
On
a
a
5,
five.
but you can re-roll one of them.
1 freebie roll.
So it's on a 5. Geordie, I'm guessing you'll want to resist that.
Yeah. Let's go 3 again.
Alright.
I only have 1 might this time, so it's a bit sketchier. Shouldn't have said that. Oi!
Hey, so got a natural 6, so it only costs you
spend
2,
two.
and you have resisted. Now, Alex, you got to finish the Witch King's move.
Unfortunately, he was prone, so he'll stand up and only have 3 inches. That is just enough, though, to get into this ninja. And provide some options for later.
All right, this is about to be scary though, because someone needs to go into Khamul, right?
We do. We only have a
Don't
couple
fail that
options.
Terra.
Oh, I won't. That's the thing. So
Oh, yeah,
we're gonna get the Orc to go first.
And he's made it in thanks to the Mordor army bonus. And this is our board after the heroics. That goes into Geordie's regular move. Geordie, you've got some guys around the side here that can tie up this Wild Rider. Is that what you're going to go for?
Oh yeah, the Wags are getting tagged.
Now, obviously that central battle line is where most of the fighting's happening, but in Destroy the Supplies, you want to get around your enemy's back and destroy their supply markers. So these guys on the flanks are even more important than the center. So banner on banner. That's going to be a great fight. And here we are at the end of the move phase. Alex had one shot with this tracker, but he missed. So that goes into combat. Are there any heroics to declare?
Oh, I think, why not? I'm going to call heroic combat.
Way, okay.
Witchy. Alright, I'll call one with Khamul.
All right. So both called a heroic combat. That puts Khamul out of might and the Witch King with 1 might. Let's see the roll off. So 1, 2, 3 will go to Mordor. 4, 5, 6 will go to the Easterlings.
Good and evil, baby.
Goes to Mordor. All right, so the
All right.
Witch King fights first. Let's see the dice. So 6 from the Witch King,
All
so
yours.
he's won the fight. There's a trapped Dragon Acolyte Warrior in there.
Easy.
Can you kill him? I think the answer is going to be yes. All right, so that does cost the Witch King a point of will at the end of the turn as well. And is he going to be going into Khamul?
Surely.
So the Witch King
Bring it on.
will go in. He hasn't charged, so I have the might point left, so I have a bit more use of that.
And now the next fight is Khamul fighting the Witch King. It has to go next because Khamul's called a heroic combat.
Let's go.
They're both 5/5.
Yeah.
Witch King is
Oh, no.
on a 6. Khamul's on a 4.
Easy banner though. So what do you got, a 6? Oh, the fucking Orc got it too.
Goes
Nah.
to the Witch King. Okay.
5s on the Fell Beast or 6s on the Lad?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I think Khamul has 2 fate left,
Yeah, 2 fate.
and so I need 6. I think we're gonna go for the Felbies. Once he's off that, a lot of
Interesting.
his danger goes away.
Yeah.
And it's easy to might up to a 5 than might up to a 6, which is my last point.
Yep.
Let's see what happens.
Oh,
the fourth card doesn't do it.
brutal. So the Witch King does 2, the Orc does 1, and that's the
No, the
Fell
Orc
Beast
doesn't.
slain.
Defense 6?
True.
Oh, it's a
But
regular.
how many wins you have?
3.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! I think I have 2.
All Fell Beasts have
So
3.
you have survived.
2 attacks, 2?
2 attacks, 3 wounds. All
Oh
of them.
fuck!
Feel free to look it up.
Oh, I thought it was 2. Oh shit!
Sorry, bucko.
Oh, I did not know that.
Absolutely rough. I got that wrong as well. So it was a regular Orc, not a Moran, and so the Fellbeast is alive with 1 wound. That was a huge effort and could have totally turned the tide of this battle. In the banner fight, the Orc banner managed to win, but didn't kill the Easterling banner, and the fights just raged around there with lots of Orcs going down and then pushing back the Easterlings, but not doing as much damage in return. The Witch King really needs to pull out some of his heavy hitting, and Kardush really needs to get the last wound off that Fell Beast. Around the side where the important objectives are, the Easterlings did really well, winning several of their fights and killing their enemies. And this is our board at the end of the turn. That's 11 casualties on Mordor. And how many casualties is that for the Easterlings?
5.
5. All right. We're at the start of the next turn, and before priority is rolled, what's Kardush going to do?
So Kardush is out of will, but he wants to do stuff. So he's going to pick an Orc within 6 inches. We're going to choose this little tracker here, and he's going to kill him and regain D3 will.
Let's see it. So he gets 2 will points back in exchange for a 5-point tracker. That's not bad. And priority has gone to the Easterlings for this turn. Alex, are you going to call any heroics?
I've got 1 point of might left. I think we are going to call it with the Witch King. Hopefully get into Khamul and just press on, trap everyone else up.
All right. Geordie, are you going to counter that?
Yeah, I will. If I can get some good charges, we can really frick with Alex.
All right. So we have a roll off. 1, 2, 3 goes to Mordor.
Big roll.
And
Fuck
that's
off!
a 2. So it goes to
I won the
Mordor.
roll off. I won the early priority no one wanted. Seems fair.
And with that roll off, it's gone to the Witch King to move first. Alex, what are you planning on doing here?
So we were just a bit short of killing the Fell Beast last turn, but with going first, as he charges in, he's going to cast a 3 dice black dart at the Fell Beast.
All right. So 3 dice, you need a 5. There's the 6. So it's gone off. That's a strength 9 hit.
So you need a 3. Don't whiff.
3 up. And there it is. So that is the last wound done to the Fellbeast. Alright, with that Fellbeast down, a lot of the threat from Geordie's hero is neutralized. But of course, the rest of his army is doing pretty well. So even though he's neutralized, Alex still needs to kill more Easterlings. That's what the game's going to come down to, especially as these ninjas start to close in on Alex's supply markers. Now we have a great duel of the leaders here. Khamul, the lieutenant of the Nazgul, going up against Witch King, the leader of the Nazgul. So in the rest of Alex's movement, you have Kardush to move. What's the plan here?
So we only got 2 will back. So the choice was a Flame Burst, probably at the banner, or a Furies, because we're one off breakings. In the end, we decided we're probably going to break no matter what. We are going to Flame Burst the banner, try and get some VPs, and hopefully that'll do enough. 1 dice, keep 1 in the bank for next turn.
So you need a 3 here.
Oh!
Failed. Okay. So the band is still standing. Where does Kardush want to end up?
He doesn't want to get tagged next turn, but he does want to kind of stay within 6 of most of these guys.
And you have this Black Numenorian making a run for this objective.
1 turn off.
All right, you've got 1 orc left. Where's he going to end up?
I think he needs to help out. I think we're going to come around and we're not going to go into the captain, but we will try and get a trap on this ninja.
All right, cool. So that's going to go to the combat phase. Am I correct in thinking you're both out of might?
Yeah.
We're both out of might.
Both out of might?
1 shot.
1 shot. All right, where's
shot.
he going for?
He's going for the ninjas over here.
All right. Is he high enough up, or is those
So the
barrels
one
in the way?
on the right, I'm not going to go through the barrels, going for him.
All right.
So we'll take that on a 4.
It's a hit.
Sniper.
Come on, 5 to do it. No, so close. This Orc Tracker has been sitting there all game trying to get a lucky kill, but hasn't done it yet. And the combat phase started off with Alex losing an Orc, which is not what Alex wanted. And then a Trapped Orc got taken down, but he did respond by killing 2 of Geordie's Dragon Acolyte warriors. So overall, a decent trade, but Alex is now broken, which isn't good for him, and Geordie's still a few off. This Warg Rider lost his rider, but the Warg stayed around. And here's the main fight. It's the Witch King fighting Khamul. Khamul has spent a point of will on Essence Leech to give him an extra attack. All right,
Let's do it.
let's see it.
Boom.
So
Easy.
it goes to Khamul. There is a banner reroll. And not good enough. So that will just push back the Witch King because Khamul cannot strike blows given his Throne Rider.
Dogma.
So I'm on the tracker.
So at the start of the next turn, before priority is rolled, Alex, what are you doing here?
So we need to get Fury up, I think, because the Witch King might be tagged. So we're going to kill this tracker within 6 inches of Kardush and get D3 will back.
And that's 2,
that's
so you're up to
alright.
3 now. All right,
Priority,
let's see the
priority.
priority roll.
Big one.
Oh, he goes to the
I've
Easterling.
not won a priority since we joined combat, which is very cool.
Very cool.
Go for it, Jim.
Yeah, no might left, so that goes just straight to the Easterlings.
Alrighty.
And we're getting into the late game here, so Geordie wants to come and get these objectives. He's gotten his first Dragon Acolyte on this first one, and this Acolyte has climbed up the side, but won't get to it until next turn. And Geordie, in your move, what are you doing here with Khamul?
Alright, so Alex needs to stand fast. I can't reach Kardush, but what I can do is transfix him. If I transfix him and charge the Witch King, his stand fast will disappear, and he'll be relying on Courage 1 across the board.
All right, so how many dice are you putting into this transfix?
3 dice.
All right. That's a
On the
6.
6.
So, Kardush, how many of your 3 will points are you going to spend here?
Again, it's like Geordie said, if I don't have a stand fast, a lot of my orcs are disappearing, and it means that I'm not getting as many. I can't stop much, so I'm gonna have to throw all 3, hope for the 6, and then probably use my last one for a flame burst or something.
Just before you do that, though, you're only Courage 3 down to 2 because of Harbinger, so you might need some of those will points to stay around. Are you still committed to all 3?
I think so, because either way, it just means no stand fast, and he could just
Yeah,
be gone
true.
anyway. So,
All right, let's see it.
oh,
No. So he is transfixed.
And
so
will
no
burst.
stand fast. This was expertly played by Geordie. Khamul is worse at casting spells than the other Nazgul, so usually use him for combat, but in clutch moments, you can pull out a trick like that. So this is the end of Geordie's move, and there's no stand fast on the evil side. That means there's a lot of courage tests coming in here. Now, Alex, do you still outnumber Geordie? You don't outnumber him, so you don't get +1 courage for your army bonus. So there's a lot of courage 1s. You've got 5 courage 1 tests in a row here to make.
Let's do it.
He's gone.
Nice.
Let's leave the battle till last.
Yeah,
We'll head over here.
Go on.
Just one.
Any one of them.
Sticks around.
He's good.
So the banner's going to stay around because even if I fail that courage test, he can hand it off to that orc he's now touching. So we keep some victory points on my side. Next one.
Next one is gone. And finally, the one holding the banner stays around. Okay.
Important.
So this is the most important courage test here. If he passes, he can get to that supply marker. So
3.
Yes!
oh, he has fled the battlefield because of the Harbinger of Evil from Khamul. So does that put you quartered, Alex?
I've lost 19, leaving me with 5. So yes, I am quarter games ending this turn.
Okay.
That's very that one guy. Oh, them sticking around. That's tough.
The second fight of the combat phase is the Witch King fighting Khamul. Are there any special abilities being used here?
Yeah, I'm going to Essence Leech for +1 attack. And my captain is going to use his 2-handed axe.
Meanwhile, the Witch King is going to be a Chad and win the fight.
Yeah, well, that's also true.
All right. So it's fight 5 all around. Set the bar, Witch King. It's a 6.
He's got it!
All right.
Alright, I only have 4 dice that can actually get 6s, so the 2-hand might come back to bite me. Never mind.
There's a 6 as well. Okay, 50-50 roll off. 1, 2, 3 goes to Mordor. 4, 5, 6.
Clutch.
Hey, goes to Mordor.
So the banner wasn't touching me, so I can't go for that. But I can go for Khamul.
Khamul, get the leader kill.
Yeah.
Let's see
I do
it.
need natty 6s.
This is going to be sick.
I get 1.
That's 1. Okay. He's got 2 fate, but he's got no might.
Alright.
Get rid of those.
There's a curse with rolling them 1 at a time, so I'm just going to throw them both, alright?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Because it's last
Throw
turn
one,
anyway.
that's fine for me.
Technically, I should.
Oh! So alive with 1 fate. No, one fate saved him. No fate left. Wow, what a turn. That could have turned the tide for the birthday boy, but not today. And at the end of the turn, this Dragon Acolyte takes that supply marker, scoring Geordie 2 VPs. And that is the end of the game as well, because Alex has been quartered. We'll tally up the scores and let you know who won. And at the end of the game, Easterlings score 5 points. They destroyed a signal, they broke the enemy, and they had a banner. And Mordor just scored 1 point because their banner had survived the game. Thank you for watching.